Now we're with August, Adrian, Braatz with the film Sports Day. We will have a picture that will show the film. So the movie is about a boy who is picking skiing because from their school they're doing a sports day, but he actually doesn't know how to ski. So he made this decision to fit in the society. Do you think how is important and how hard is it for the kids to fit in their social gatherings and their friends if they don't think they belong there?
Yeah, yeah. While researching and auditioning for this film, I mean, looking for the right kid, actually I found out that this happens a lot, and it's also a autobiographical story. So I couldn't ski, and I decided to do this, and then I learned
it's
how.
inspired, yeah, from a personal.
And then I learned how to ski because I didn't want to, feel ashamed because in Slovenia skiing is a really national sport and you kind of have to do it. And so I was just wondering always, like, why did I go so much against myself to fit in, to lie to everybody, and then just to translate it into today's world with social media, the pressure is so much bigger, and with the theme of fail videos, you can go viral. So it was like, all of this together. But I think it's the need to be cool is today as big as it was ever. So I think kids are prepared to do anything to be cool.
Yeah. Do you think that we need to fit in and try to, or follow our heart and what we want to do, or, fit in certain things that to be normal? Or how is it from society accepted not to be the same as everyone?
That's a hard question.
If you want, I can rephrase it a bit. So,
Maybe, yeah.
So yeah, we so do you think we should? I mean, I don't know, but from the movie there was like also sliding and skiing, and he could go sliding because his, friends.
Yeah.
Yes. So do you think he should have done this, or he needed to prove himself in a way with this
No,
game?
I think it should be okay that you choose something which is not popular.
Yes.
So that's I think also part of the story. So I think that should be okay, but it's always going to be that some things or some people are cool and you want to be with them, or not, or you just accept that you're an outsider and some do, and yeah. So I think you should follow yourself.
How is the filming? Is it, actually in the outside on the mountain with the snow? It's probably really cold. And the kids, how is working with the kids?
Yeah, Emil, the kid, he's actually from Sarajevo, but he lives in Slovenia now for like 4 or 5 years. And he's really amazing. He was really dedicated. He was like a kid who wants to be a filmmaker, so he wanted to, be an assistant cameraman, sound guy, everything. Actually, he told me on the audition that this happened to him while ice skating. So they went to an ice skating school trip. And the first question was to everybody on the audition is, do you know how to ski? That my producer said, we will take one which knows how to ski because we have skiing scenes. So he convinced me. And then we filmed the last day of shooting. We had 5 days of shooting, the 2 days on a ski resort, and the last day, probably like even the last scene or like 3 scenes till the end, he breaks down. We are on the ski slope, and starts crying and everything, like alone actually with my girlfriend. They went with the skis down to the micro location. And I was walking down. I was like, well, "What's going on?" I went to him, and he was like, "I didn't ski. I don't know how to ski."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Really?" I tried to avoid this, like this is not a documentary, right?
Yeah.
So it
Who
became
would
one.
thought? Yeah.
In a sense. So all of this anxiety and everything that he went through and showed on the camera were real, but I didn't want to do that. But he convinced me, like
Yes.
like the kid convinces all of the others,
Yes, the
because
viewers.
he wanted to be in the film. So
Yes.
so yeah, some trivia.
And last question. So you also talk about the theme of bullying and posting on the internet, and people now are posting everything on social media and can bully each other easier. What advice would you give to the mean comments on the internet or videos like this uploading?
I mean, it's don't listen to this or don't read the comments, but we all do. So it's it's just in theory is that just like ignore and be
Yes.
you, but that's I think the hardest. Or so yeah, 15,
And also maybe
14,
we
13.
should we should all still be just kinder to each other.
Yes, for sure, and accept that we are different and weird, or
That's true.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. If you have questions from the audience, yes, we have one.
Oh, returning the favor. That's nice.
Really quick, the film could have worked without all this stuff with the home life and the parents. It still would have been a great film, but you decided to include him taking the money and being afraid of his parents. I don't know, like there was a fear there. Can you explain why that was important for you to include?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I did some rewrites, because starting off with the autobiographical story and then 15 years later writing it, you try to avoid using private stuff which is unnecessary for the film, and I excluded a lot of this, but I thought that without this, I did like a test screening and stuff like that, and some were like trying to figure out the logistics or the everybody said, wouldn't the parents know about this? Wouldn't they stop this? So this is a process. You have this application paper and then you sign it off, but you have to fake it. But in today's world, wouldn't they intervene? How? So I think that's the reason why I included the mother, and the money and all of this was just something that he would need to do, which isn't him. So he's not a kid who steals. So it's hard for him, and just to show him in such a state, like what he has to do to reach his goal, which isn't even his goal really.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.